All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the story of Jimmy Donaldson, though you probably know him better as Mr. Beast. I mean, he's literally the biggest creator in YouTube history. So, we're going to break down the whole thing, the engine that powers his content, the massive empire he's built, and yeah, the controversies that have come along with his incredible rise.
Okay, to really wrap our heads around the scale we're talking about here, let's just start with some numbers. His main channel, just the main one, has over 462 million subscribers. And that's not just, a big number. That officially makes it the most subscribed channel on the entire platform. Period. No one's bigger.
And his influence, it goes way, way beyond just views. I mean, think about the massive charity campaigns he's spearheaded. We're talking Team Trees, Team Seas, and more recently, Team Water. He and his community, people just like you, have raised an absolutely incredible $94 million for environmental causes. That's real-world impact. And all that influence, well, it translates directly into some serious financial power. As of 2026, his personal net worth is estimated at a staggering $2.6 billion. That's a figure that puts him in a completely different league. I mean, he's not just a YouTuber anymore, he's a mogul. So when you see numbers like that, it's almost hard to believe, right? The scale is just mind-boggling. And that brings us to the real heart of this explainer. How? How did one guy actually build this completely unprecedented digital empire basically from scratch? Well, the answer isn't just luck or being in the right place at the right time. It's really about the engine that's driving this whole empire. It's a meticulously crafted system, a formula that's so effective, people have actually given it a name: the Mr. Beastification of YouTube. So at the very core of this whole strategy is something called retention editing. What is that? Well, it's this super high-octane, relentlessly optimized style of editing that has one goal, and one goal only: to keep you watching for as long as humanly possible. Seriously, every single cut, every sound effect, every little graphic that pops up on screen, it's all engineered to grab your attention and not let go. And one of the key techniques here is what's called the progressive rhythm pattern. It's actually a fascinating formula for managing your energy as a viewer. Think about it. A video starts with this super high energy to hook you in the first few minutes. Then it kind of stabilizes a bit to build a story and give you some context. But right when you might be thinking of clicking away, bam, it hits you with another burst of energy to re-engage you. It's this constant cycle: stimulate, calm, and then re-engage over and over. So his entire strategy is really built on this powerful, self-perpetuating cycle. It's like a flywheel. First, he obsessively analyzes the YouTube algorithm, trying to figure out exactly what works. Then, and this is key, he reinvests every single dollar he makes back into the next video to make it even bigger. And finally, he just keeps escalating the stakes. It creates this loop of ever-increasing spectacle that's almost impossible to compete with. Okay, so you've got this incredible content engine, but how does that build an empire? Well, that's the thing. It allowed him to expand way beyond just making YouTube videos. That engine became the foundation for a diverse and very, very real business empire. Yeah, he didn't just stick to ad revenue. He launched Feastables, his own brand of chocolate bars meant to take on the big guys. Then you've got Lunchly, that snack kit brand he did with Logan Paul and KSI. And of course, who could forget his massive virtual restaurant chain, MrBeast Burger? And look, this empire is no small side hustle. In 2026, his parent company, which is called Beast Industries, was valued at an incredible $5 billion after it got a major investment. Just let that sink in for a second. This is a massive media and consumer goods company that was built entirely on YouTube views. But this kind of explosive hypergrowth, it almost never happens without some serious friction. And for MrBeast, operating at this massive scale has definitely brought on some significant costs, big challenges, and a growing list of controversies. A perfect example of this is his first big venture into food, MrBeast Burger. The whole virtual restaurant thing really struggled with quality control. I mean, there were widespread complaints online about the food being just inedible. The situation got so bad, he actually ended up suing his own business partner just to try and shut the whole thing down. And this whole situation really highlights this growing gap between the shiny promise of his content and the alleged reality of what goes on behind the scenes. Take his most ambitious project ever, Beast Games. The promise, the biggest prize in television history. The reality, It was immediately hit with a class action lawsuit from contestants who alleged a hostile and unsafe environment on set. So when you lay it all out, you really start to see a pattern emerge, right? You've got allegations of a toxic workplace from former employees. You have the $100 million countersuit over the MrBeast burger drama. And then there's the ongoing legal battle over Beast Games. It all paints a picture of the intense, maybe even unsustainable pressures that come with this kind of rapid, massive scale production. So, okay, we've looked at the engine, we've seen the empire, and we've talked about the price of it all. So what's the big takeaway here? At the end of the day, what is the lasting legacy of the MrBeast phenomenon? Well, one thing's for sure, his impact is absolutely undeniable. He has completely redefined what viral content can even be by merging these insane spectacles with huge, large-scale philanthropy. And in doing that, he basically created a whole new blueprint for success in the creator economy. He's blurred the lines between being an entertainer, an entrepreneur, and a philanthropist in a way no one ever has before. And that really leaves us with one final critical question. A question about the world he's helped create for everyone else. Is this relentless, algorithm-obsessed Mr. Beastification of content? Is that the future of entertainment? Or is it actually a totally unsustainable formula that's just pushing creators and their teams toward inevitable burnout?